solve this problem using two methods. Okay, so here, guys, I have a relative motion. I have two boats that are leaving the shore at the same time, and they are traveling in the direction shown. VA is equal to 10 meters per second, VB is equal to 15 meters per second, and I need to determine the velocity of boat A with respect to boat B, and how long after they're leaving the shore with the boats B, 600 apart. I'm not gonna have the time to do the second part. I'm only wanna do, guys, the first part, which is about the velocity. So, guys, if I wanna do the velocity here, V in vector form, and then I'm gonna do the relative velocity. So VA will be equal to what? It is 10. VA, if I wanna find VA in vector form, in I and J, is it plus 10 or minus 10 sine 30? This is I. This is I, and this is J, all right? This is I, and this is J. It is in the negative, yes. So it is minus. All right, so VA will be equal to minus 10 sine 30 I plus 10 cosine 30 J, right? And now what about VB? VB will be equal to 15 cosine 45 I plus 15 sine 45 J, right? And I know, guys, that VA with respect to B that I have to find will be equal to VA minus VB. And this will be equal to minus 10 sine 30 minus 15 cosine 45 all in I right, plus uh, 10 cosine 30 minus 15 sine 45, and the whole is in J. And then this means, guys, that VA with respect to B will be equal to minus 15.6 I minus 1.94 J. All right? So if I want to find VA with respect to B in magnitude, this will be 15.7261. But I'm not done, guys, because I'm not only have to find VA with respect to B in magnitude, I have also to find the angle. And since this is VB, all right, it's much greater than VA, and this is VA, then VA with respect to B is always pointing to A, guys, because it's the velocity of A with respect to B. So this is VA with respect to B. Then if I need to find this angle with x-axis, right, so let's adjust the figure a little bit. In fact, VA has both negative y and j. So in fact, it is downward to this direction. So this is VA with respect to B. All right. If I need to find the angle, I need to find it with a fixed reference. All right. So I'm gonna say that let's find this angle with respect to x. How do I find this angle with respect to x? Then I'm gonna say tangent of alpha is equal to VAY over VAX, and it is 194 over 15.6, and then alpha will be very small. In fact, it will be around 7 degrees. Right? So this is alpha, guys. This is a first way to do it. So I know the magnitude, I know the angle with a fixed reference, and that's it. Now the second way is to use cosine and sine rule. Why? Because in fact, I know that this is VA. So I know that, let's say this is VB, and this is VA. Right? In fact, this is VA with respect to B. So this is VA, right? Right? This is VA and this is VB. And I know the angle All right, I know the angle between them. So it's 30 plus 45, it's 75, okay? So this angle is 75. If I want to find directly the magnitude of VA with respect to B, I can apply the cosine rule, right? So the cosine rule states that, let's go and find it so that I don't have to write it down. So this is the cosine rule. I'm going to use only the first one. Okay, so the cosine rule states that VA with respect to B in this triangle will be equal to VA squared plus VB squared minus 2 VA VB cosine the angle between them, which is cosine 75. So if you do this, guys, and then you do the radical, you're going to find that VAB in magnitude is equal to what? It's equal to the same answer, 15.7. However, guys, that will be equal to the same answer here. Right, to this answer here, 15.72. However, guys, I'm not done now. I have to find this angle, the angle with a constant reference, like I. So I need to find this angle here, right? How can I find this angle? I can find this angle now, and then from this angle, I can find this angle. How to find this angle? Using the sine rule. So let's go and bring the sine rule. So from the sine rule, I can say that VAB, which is 15.7, over sine of 75 is equal to this angle here. All right, it is equal to this distance here, which is 10, over the sine of this angle that I need to find. Let's call it phi, over the sine of phi. So whenever I know phi, guys, whenever I know phi, I know this phi. Let's say phi is equal to 37.89. Whenever I know phi, I can find alpha. Because in fact, this whole angle here, this whole angle is equal to this angle. All right? So it's equal to 45. So alpha will be equal to 45 minus 37, which is also 7. Which is around 7.89. All right? So guys, you have to determine the velocity, which means you have to find the angle with x or the angle with y. So what I did here is to find the angle with x. I know that this is a 45 degrees. All right? So I found this angle phi from the triangle, from sine rule. So this angle phi here is 37.89, and the whole angle is 45, so I can find the angle with I or with x-axis, and this will be 7. So you're gonna find the same answer, okay? So if you do this or you do this, you're gonna have the same answer. Okay, guys? Do you have any question? So I'm gonna stop now.